And we're back. Hi, my name's Charles, and I'm currently replaying the story, very slowly, of Honkai Star Rail. Last episode, we saw our way through Yanqing's arc in the ghost hunting quests, which is what we're doing right now. It's hard to remember because I'm recording these so rarely now. But yeah, we found out that Yanqing had tried to join the dark side, but in the end decided not to and hung out with his friends instead, which was, a nice wholesome arc. Which I think just leaves us with the main thing left to do in this quest line is to find out what the hell has happened to Tail and maybe get Tail back. So we are going to first try to wrestle this cat out of the way and then continue with that quest. So, Gwynaifen has something to share. Listen up. Oh, the AMA. I'd forgotten about this one. Is everyone here? Then I'll begin. If everyone could please turn their eyes toward me, I have an announcement to make. The last time I heard this kind of talk was back during the Cloud Knight's basic training. Basically, I got a parcel recently, and when I opened it, there was a silver subscription commemorative medallion from the Ghostly Grove website. Basically, if you get 100,000 subscribers, then you will get this silver medallion. And oops. So that was the first, I believe, in several, tens of hours of making these videos that I've had my first real recording mishap, where the cat walked across one of my keyboards and stopped OBS from recording, and I didn't notice for quite a while. In fact, until my recording machine, which is on this side, went into sleep mode because it wasn't keeping itself awake recording anymore, and I thought, it shouldn't do that. It's recording. And then it turned out it wasn't. So I've missed, 5-ish minutes of setting up the AMA segment, which is a thing that I'd kind of forgotten was going to happen. I think I mentioned that. So yeah, let's continue on. We've met Gwynaifen on the bridge on the Lafu to do an AMA for our adoring fans. And let us continue with nothing really important being missed, thankfully. You're here! The equipment has all been calibrated. I collected some questions myself for the fan Q&A segment, but let's start with the ones you got instead. We'll go back and forth like this between you and me asking and answering questions, so the vlog doesn't seem too stale. Come on, look into the camera. Gwynaifen seems to have already pressed the record button. Don't worry. Just relax and say whatever you like. I'll go back over these and edit out the good stuff before posting it up. Let's try to get some thumbnails. Let's start with one of your questions. What did you get? Why did you become a vlogger? Because the timing and circumstances were just right. I can perform in front of a camera, and I get to interact with everyone in real time, so it's exciting, and I like it. Don't you think it's kind of awesome to make a living like this? I see one friend here has asked, will you keep streaming in the future? Sure I will. Why not? Anyway, I don't plan on leaving the Xianzhou anytime soon, so I'll keep on streaming in the future. I'm preparing and planning out future livestream segments, which might be played at fixed times so it's easier for everyone to watch. Stay tuned! Your Xianzhou dialect is really fluent. Where did you learn it? What's your favourite thing about the Xianzhou culture? Do your vlogs use special effects? No way, let me state again, for who knows how many times now. Minors, please view under parent supervision and please be careful if you are in poor health. Everything is real and shot live without any editing in post. I only dare to livestream thanks to the protection of my mighty companions. They're all very skilled fighters, so we're asking you not to try this at home. Please seek assistance from the Realm Keeping Commission if you head there yourself and encounter dangerous situations. What's your favourite thing about the Xianzhou culture? The food! There's so much delicious food. I personally love a few revered old classics over on the Aurum Alley. They're both cheap and delicious. The Xianzhou cuisine is so broad and deep that if I don't eat for a few meals, I'll go nuts. This stomach of mine, I feel like it's already an authentic Xianzhou stomach. Your Xianzhou dialect is really fluent. Where did you learn it? Thank you for the compliment, boss. In a nutshell, just seize every chance you get to talk and practice as much as you can. I used to have this weird accent when I talked. Everything sank to my thick skin and chatting as much as possible with whomever I meet. I used to love chatting on the Starskiff, and I'd lose track of time while chatting with the pilots. Luckily, they never charged me extra. And that's all. I thought we were going to alternate Q&As, but okay. Great. Have you finished with the questions over there? Come on. I've got some questions with me here that I've collected up just for you. Here's this one. I often see a little Gwei together with this tall, grey-haired, hot guy. Is he single? Cullfish, why don't you say a few words for everyone? I'm single. I'm a minor, you shouldn't be asking. I was only born, like, a few episodes ago. No, I'm single. Wow, I hope you're satisfied with that answer there, boss. Looks like Cullfish is quite popular with our fans. Hey Cullfish, why are you blushing? Who's blushing? Not me. This kind of question is really, it's just the lighting effect. Who's blushing? Not me. I'm just trying to make it more viral to sell the show. Don't worry about it. Fine then, let's fast forward on to the next question. Will your team keep streaming in the future? This one, let me answer this for everyone. We'll definitely keep streaming in the future, but everyone has their own lives to live, so it's hard to line everyone up. Remember to follow our channel and enable notifications. We'll send out a notification for the stream before we head out. Keep an eye out for it if you like live streams, and see if those little hands of yours can click you a fortune. Don't forget to like and subscribe! Alright, we're done after we finish recording this section. Viewers like real reacts. I made some small edits. We'll do the usual, you do the posting. Whatever shall I do with you? $100K subscriber special! Ding! Don't worry, your reactions are very cute. There'll be plenty of people who would buy it. Good work once again today. Goodbye! And we're not quite at 300K. And we go back to the meeting point to continue the questing. Let's check out the Ghostly Grove. I'll get the rewards later. So we have... I keep getting anonymous calls in the dead of night, or weird stuff keeps happening in the haunted house. Let's do them in order. So, lately I've been constantly woken up in the middle of the night by an unknown caller. One time I was feeling brave at a friend's home with many people around, so I decided to answer the call and put it on speaker. The sound at the other end was so spooky. It's like someone was sobbing softly and then suddenly screaming. What's even more terrifying is that the caller repeatedly whispered that they want to meet me in person. Initially I thought it might be a prank by my friends, however, it has continued for so long. I even checked my Jade Abacus and it indicated that the caller's information is not visible. Could it be that this thing is a ghost trying to contact me? Don't worry, it's just some evil spirit taking lives. Don't worry, you still have 3 days to live. Better think hard about what you want to eat tomorrow. Is there a recording? I'm curious what a ghost sounds like. There is no way. Oh well, I thought maybe they'd have a sound. Okay, let's accept this one. And begin the investigation. If I get a scary prank call while live on stream, it'd definitely be good for the show. I think this is more like a bad debt or some kind of vengeance. Whoa, what do you think? I'm worried that the Heliobi are up to no good because the details in the post are true, especially the part about deliberately choosing to call in the middle of the night. As far as I know, some Heliobi can be really crafty and deliberately choose to ambush victims when they're completely off guard. Sounds pretty dangerous, but can Heliabai use Jade Abakai or phones? Heliabai can't use Jade Abakai directly unless they take possession of a victim. Darn it. We'd better go take a look. Best to get to the bottom of it. I think there may be more than one victim here. Let's split up. We'll meet with the Threads OP. Huahua, can you go investigate the source of the scary call? Okay, I'll go to the Realm Keeping Commission and ask around. Alright, let's go to Exalting Sanctum. Let's see what's on the slab. Nope. Oh, it'll take me to the right place.
It's still early. Where to now?
I so haven't done any endgame content on this account because I'm just too lazy to do any real gearing up of characters. Hello, Ayue. I knew it was you. You're that streamer. Are you Ayue Straight A's? Yeah, you can just call me Ayue though. Miss Ayue, can you please tell us what's going on? Late every night, my Jade Abacus receives an anonymous call request. I gather my courage to answer, and the person on the other end says they want to meet me, and they have something to tell me. When they call back later, the voice grows really weird, as though they weren't human, asking me why I haven't yet come, and suddenly bawling out in misery to the point where I'm almost carried off. Have you offended anyone? Of course not. I never really go out. How could I make any enemies? Same. I planned on going out, but nobody at the harbour, and I got this feeling what made my hair stand on end, so I didn't venture out. But I can't control my cursed curiosity, so I want to ask you to help me go keep this appointment. I'll send you the coordinates. Please help meet that guy for me, please. So let's head on to Stargazer Navalia, which I think I've forgotten all of my geography. I think Stargazer Navalia is this way? No, that's Darkskiff Haven. Oh, well, I will not try to remember which one is Stargazer. That's nope. And so I do not know the way to Star Wars name Navalia, so I'm just gonna teleport there. Oh, it's this big map. Okay, so I want to go here and then make my way. I'm gonna go here and make my way up. And through this... Oh no, it's this way. The map's the wrong way up. That's confusing me. Oh no, the map's the right way up. I'm just the wrong way up. So yeah, let's go this way and then this way and follow the little blue dot. I probably should just run past these fights, but, you know, oh, it's a trotter.
You can do it!
Let me through! Dodge this!
And that was nice and clean.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
And here we are at the dot. Bonk. That was my new message sound. Bonk. It was better the first time. Have you arrived yet? I've just arrived. Still searching. Don't worry, we've just got to the dock. Hang on. I just called back and got through. The location is now at blank. The place used to be a passenger terminal, but it's been empty since the Starskiff line was changed. Something feels off. Anyway, you've got to be careful. Yeah, you stay safe too. Okay, so now I need to go follow this dot. I'm sure I've ranted before about minimaps and how they mean that you don't ever learn how the geography of a level works because you're always just following a dot. Whoa! Watch out! Yes, having Mem join me on this trip is completely ahistorical, but I figure that given what we have learned about Mem, it makes sense for them to show up in the past. That's all I'm going to say. Oh yeah, shouldn't we have split up? I just got back from the Realm Keeping Commission where the clerk told me Well, the clerk helped me retrieve call logs from my Jade Abacus. The data shows the source of the call was here. I'm very sorry, but Tail isn't here. I've made trouble for everyone. We're friends, so don't even sweat it. Yeah, so long as you're fine, that's all that matters. Excuse me, have you forgotten about something? Who's that guy? It's the one who made the scary prank call. The Jade Abacus tracking display is right on top of it. But the Mara Struck actually used Jade Abaci? That's the question we're going to have to ask the involved party. I'll stand guard and make sure it doesn't attack. Quick, help me out! Taking out such a vicious creature means you're all outstandingly capable. Please, won't you be good to the very end and let me possess you for a few days? That stench seems familiar. Why, you're a Heliobus. Huh? So you can tell. Finally, no use pretending anymore. Just my luck, I find a host body and it turns out to be a stark, raving lunatic. I can't take this. Can you please do me a solid here and let me out so I can borrow another body just for a couple of days? How can you even say this? Is there a problem? Wait up. Please clear up for me what all that midnight ruckus was about before. You're not going anywhere until you do. Fine. Didn't I already tell you? Besides, there's absolutely no way I can escape right now. I wasn't the one who did all that violent stuff. She's incredibly insane and outside my control. As far as that midnight ruckus, that was when I'd finally managed to wrest back control. Well, she had a Jade Abacus on her with an emergency contact in it, so I kept trying to call them. I don't need to tell you what happened next. Alright, I've finished explaining everything to you. Now, are you going to help me or not? I've got a way to get you out, but I can't let you borrow me. You'll have to go to prison and wait for a while. That's great. Everything's going to be great so long as I can get out of this meat suit and I'm not stuck together with this maniac. Well, come on out then. The Wraith Warden belts out a strained roar. You and your companions watch on for ages, but nothing happens. That's the best I can do. I can't get out of this body no matter what I try. There's this thought stuck in this girl's head. She doesn't let it go no matter what, and it's binding us together tightly. The Mara Struck's lingering obsession? Could it be their emergency contact? That wasn't me just then. Hope it didn't scare you. Just then I managed to read the last remaining thoughts stuck in this girl's head. Oh boy, I know what she wants now. She wants to see the emergency contact in her Jade Abacus one last time to say a final goodbye. To say goodbye to a friend? But that's not to mention whether or not her friend wants to meet up with the Mara Struck. She doesn't want her friend to see her like this, right? That's a problem that's easily taken care of. If you want to let me out of her body, I'll definitely help grant her wish. I get it. We'll let her rest in peace. Oh, we're going to fight them again. Okay. So let's do that and then Mem.
Trust me. We can do anything!
No more playing
And
that.
then we'll do that. And they're dead. Oh yeah, finally free. Trapping me inside herself like that. What an incredibly powerful obsession. Oh, I love your face. I will grant her final wish out of respect for such formidable power. Come on, let's go and see who it is she's so infatuated with. I don't know why I keep yawning when I do this. Probably because I'm not breathing properly when I speak too much. Don't worry, I'll just change into her appearance first. Oh, there we go. Hello, Foxian? Good, that's how I remember it. Watch your phrasing and don't blow your cover. Don't worry. Come on, let's get moving. And we'll go back to Aurum Alley. I do like Aurum Alley. Ah, anyway, there you are. And this is me not being able to move properly. I'm about to go back right now. It's you after all these years? You're finally thinking of coming back? It's me. I'm back. I thought you avoided me because you hated me. How could I? If it weren't for you scolding me then, maybe I'd still be an insufferable wretch now. I shouldn't have been so mean to you before, and I shouldn't have signed you up without asking first. All I was thinking about was sending you off, and that's why I did something so stupid. Let the past be the past, don't take it to heart, and I'm far too late showing my gratitude. Without you, I'd definitely still be all discombobulated. I'm sorry about that call. My jade abacus got broken and everything was static. Good thing I'm seeing you now. Then, it's getting late, and you should go home. It's no good hanging around outside when it's this late. But how long were we chatting for? So what about you? Don't you want to go home and take a look around? No, I've got something important on with the Ten Lords Commission. I've come to tell you I'm safe and I should probably go back now. Always take extra care whenever you leave the house. You're running errands now for the Ten Lords. Things are different now and I can't help you out with everything. All right. You notice that Ayue seems anxious as her fingers fidget nervously at the hem of her blouse. She's not wearing a blouse, I guess. How have you been? Pretty good. Oh. Anything else you'd like to say to me? Nothing. Take care, Ayue. You too, little sister. Huh? Huh? Little sister? Ayue maintains a solemn, silent expression as the air around her seems to freeze. After a while, she takes a deep breath to finally break this most awkward of silences. I've been fine. You don't have to worry. You can go with your mind at ease. As she says that, she lets out a deep sigh of relief and you notice the rims of her eyes becoming red. You watch Ayue as she leaves until she's lost to the night, before letting out your own sigh of relief. It's finally over. Now it's time for us to part ways. Goodbye all. Where do you think you're going? Didn't you promise that you'd do anything so long as we helped you get out of there? Heliobi really are tricky. Get into the gourd, now! Get into the giant robot gourd. No, that didn't even make sense. We have a new exorcismic. This one's slippery. Better get back to Fixtroll Garden. I won't be able to relax until it's subdued there. Okay, let's go back to the Fixtroll Garden. Is there an entry exit? Yeah, this is the one map that... Oh no, there it is. There's an entry that goes to Exalting... Oh yeah, there is. Of course, I know there is. I know there's an entrance to Exalting Sacrum. I'm going to run there just because I can. It will make for absolutely amazing content.
But they offered a price.
Because what do you like more than watching someone running around a map? But I just feel that... as I said, sometimes you just lose track of the fact that these things have a geography. And okay, it's a bit of a disjointed geography because I'm going to take a skiff to the gardens, but you know, this takes me to the Divination Commission and this one takes me to Fixtroll Garden. There we go. And I've entered Fixtroll Garden at this end, and here's the big place where the nasty Cirrus is hanging out, all guarded. And we come through here and we've kind of entered the nice little built-up area, and we're going to blow that up because why not? And this lets us go through here. And there's an enemy here. I will run past the enemies at this case because, you know, otherwise it would just take forever. And we've got our little, like, ghost capturing thing here. And now I'm going the wrong way. Because I needed to get to this ghost capturing thing. That explains it. So let's put the ghost away. Suppression Tower, that's what they're called. Expel evil and capture stray spirits. With the support of the Ten Lords Commission Spiritfarers, I cannot read the rest of that sentence. Even though it was all just a mistake, something still felt wrong. Those sisters are hard to understand. It's like the Cloud Knights and their passphrases. She's already Mara-struck, but she still managed to hang in there because of her big sister. No wonder the Heliobus possessed her. It's a pity to have lost touch with your own little sister for years, but when you meet again it all plays out just like this. Ayue, do you think she already knows? Knows what? I mean, knows that her sister's already passed away. Seeing her final expression, it felt like she knew. I think so too. She was crying at the end, right? What a careful observation. There's absolutely no way I could have noticed that detail. Sushang. Yeah, seeing how she was, she probably would need to go back and digest things for a while. It feels like those two have quite a few stories between them. But if the people involved aren't willing to say, then we can't just make rash inquiries into their personal affairs. Ah, forget it. This midnight terror or whatever it is now resolved. The two of them meeting up again is like some kind of reunion. Based on official processes, something should get sent now that an assignment has been completed. I thank you for your efforts, Carfish. Hottest scoops. Ghost call recording received. We're on it. Great job. That's all for today. Head home early, everyone. See you later. New message. Well, turns out this whole thing was just a misunderstanding. I'm really sorry about that. But I never thought I'd see my sister again after all these years. Can I have some context? That's a very, blunt way to put it. Wait, hold on. What's happening here? Can you give me some context first? Same here. Same here. My parents were Cloud Knights, but they passed away when we were young. Since I had to support both of us, I had to work all day and didn't have much time to discipline my sister. As a result, she ended up becoming a troublemaker and didn't even finish school, so I secretly applied for her to join the Cloud Knights, hoping that being in the forces would straighten her out and maybe she'd become a better person. When she found out what I did, we had a huge argument. She thought I was meddling in her life. I thought she'd refuse to serve and spill the beans to the military affairs office, but she actually joined the Cloud Knights. After that, we started to drift apart, and eventually, one day she disappeared without a trace. You did what's best for her. Youths need some tempering. It's good for unruly youngsters to go through some tough experiences to shake them up. I always thought she didn't want to see me because she resented me for enlisting her in the Cloud Knights, but when I saw her today, she told me she got transferred to the Ten Lords Commission and didn't have the chance to contact and explain everything. Now that I see she's doing well, I can finally breathe a sigh of relief. As long as she doesn't regret it, I'm okay with it. Anyway, it was a misunderstanding from the start. Sorry for dragging you into my family drama. Go for it, little Gwei. I'll be supporting you. Sad, 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 sad. Okay, I feel bad now. I mean, we did just lie to her about her dead sister. It's also morally questionable. And we're almost at 400,000 fans. And we have a message from the Ghost Hunting Squad. Look, Gwei, you've really gone viral. How did you find out? How do you just find out? I went to Oromeli today and everyone there's talking to you. Look, Gwei's going viral. But to be honest, I didn't really feel it. Looks like it's real. You need to go online more. What are they saying, though? They're saying Little Gwei announced during her livestream that she's going to stop her activities, and they're guessing the reason behind it. What? So you haven't heard either? Sushang, you almost made me blank out. You're saying word is on the street that I was going to quit, right? Totally. So is that true? Totally true? This is fake news, misinformation. My goodness, neither of you even watched my stream. Did you watch my stream, Carfish? I don't watch streams. This can't be. Come to think of it, this might make good content. I will passionately debunk the fake news in my live stream tonight. Who wants some milk tea? I've ordered 2 extra. First come, first served. Me. Okay, Tails. I did like the kind of camaraderie with these crew that you get during this event. It's nice. You're just kind of on a group chat with the girls, and it's nice. Me. Any more for me? Nope, that's all. Sorry, you didn't get in this time, but I'll treat you next time. That's kidding. I don't mind. Really, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I can give you mine. Mine too. I can't take them. They're yours. I'm sorry? The two teas fell on the ground and spilled. Don't worry about giving each other the tea. I'll treat you all. Yay! 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 And we will then call the ghost hunting squad again and see what's next. Weird stuff keeps happening in a haunted house. There's this place near the Alchemy Commission. I went away for a while because there was a Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but when I got back, strange things began happening. Humanoid shapes would float outside my window. I'd hear laughter in an otherwise empty house. Sometimes I even feel like I can't breathe. When the real estate agent sold me the place, they mentioned that the previous owners are all outworlders here to seek immortality, but died without success. Over time, their resentments got left there. I used to count my lucky stars about being a long-life species and not needing to search for immortality, but now I've gotten haunted. A haunted house, a ghost. I can already smell our followers increasing. This must be the work of a heliobus? Yes, I imagine so. We're not ruling out the chance it's a fraud? Carlfish is right. We need to personally visit to reach a proper conclusion. So, will you go, Huoba? I found some clues that may be linked to Tail on another post. I want to go and confirm for myself. You may go and do what you need, Huoba. Little Gwei, Carlfish, and I will go to the haunted house. Don't worry, we're on it. Make sure you tell us when you come across any trouble, Huoba. After all, it's not the ghost hunting squad without any of us, right? Thank you. I've messaged the person who made the post and he has sent me an address. Alright, ghost hunting squad, move out! Ah. This is the meeting place. This must be the person who made the post. You're finally here. It's me, and I'm the landlord of the haunted house. Just call me Reno, because I drive very fast. Woo, let's go! It's time to investigate your haunted house. Wait a minute. Where's your Ten Lords member? We may not be members of the Ten Lords, but we're all pretty capable. Is there something you cannot tell us? It's not that I'm looking down on you, it's just that there are so many strange stories on the Ghostly Grove, and so many of them are just baseless, made-up stories. But this time, I've met the real thing. Without the assistance of the Ten Lords Commission, I fear you alone may not be of any use. We've dealt with the real thing before, too. Oops, wrong button. You talk big, boy. Fine. There are some things I did not mention in my original post. You'll understand once I explain. At first, this was just a property that I bought at a low price, thinking I'd gotten myself a steal. But after they sold me the property, I never heard from the previous owner again. It was later that I learned that every prior landlord had met with an unfortunate end. Woo! I never used to believe in haunted houses or things like that, but ever since I moved in, I've developed a cough, and it was difficult for me to even breathe sometimes. It started making me nervous. After some time, I found a geomantic master. He checked his compass and said that, though there are windows and pavilions, there is no flow of yang energy. Well, we'll go and get welt. The courtyard walls do not foster a growth of wealth. There is a sickness to the east, and the population to the west lacks harmony and community. The four directions are not favorable, and the five elements clash. What's more, this house has a long history and all residents have met with ruin. Spirit farers are frequently called, yet the spirits of the aggrieved dead linger. My advice, move out within 3 days or you will fall gravely ill and tragedy will befall you. Are you sure this geomantic master isn't just a con man? Once you're inside, you will know that the master was telling the truth. Even though I don't want this busted house anymore, it's still a personal asset. I'd like to sell it no matter the price. If you're going to investigate the haunted house, there's something I'd like to ask you. I knew it. What is it? Who could you even sell this rickety haunted house to? Well, whether I can sell it or not depends on the results of your investigation, does it not? While you were investigating the haunted house, could you help me find the deed? I won't be able to sell it without. If you do that, then I'll allow you to visit the haunted house. What do you think? Easy enough. Leave it to us. I really don't know where this baffling self-confidence of yours comes from. So let's talk to Little Gwei. Well, shall we head on over? Let's head off. I'm ready. Let's go. Isn't this the place, the Heliobus labyrinth that we encountered before? So creepy. There is limited resource on these Angelofu. I had to just piece things together with a blueprint of a similar house. Developer jokes. That must be the haunted house up ahead. So we're staying here tonight? Good night. I thought we would be able to look inside. This isn't as scary as I imagined. This is a Lofu model house. How scary can it be? Either way, we need to find the deed and investigate the truth behind this Heliobus while we're at it. 2 birds, 1 stone. Then we'll put up a haunted house investigation poster and rake in the followers. You make it sound all so easy. I'm a little concerned. Come to think of it, don't you think that advertisement board over there is just a little out of place? Is this something that should be in a civilian home? Nope. Come on, let's go have a look. Ooh. It's empty. An advertisement board that looked a little out of place. No one would have something like this in their house. Investigate closely. Just as you move closer to inspect, the advertisement board suddenly something or other. A Kafka wanted poster. Given that some time passed since the Ambrosial Arbor incident, the Lofu should already have removed the wanted notice for the Stellaron hunters. However, grassroots level work can be slow, and you may still see Kafka's wanted poster on the streets, or in the main courtyard, in fact. However, a wanted poster for Kafka appearing here in the courtyard of an apparent haunted house should raise some caution among you and your companions due to its unexpected nature. It shouldn't be here. You should probably get closer and take a look. Do I get closer to Kafka? Always get closer to Kafka. Get closer. Ooh, spooky! Who would have expected this? Your first thought right now is, cool, are there any more? What about a wanted poster for Blade? I want to tear it down. She is beautiful. Correct, but now is not the time to be saying such things. It's a crash noise. A strangely coloured stone falls down before your eyes, as if someone has noticed you looking at the wanted poster. There is no one around. Just where did this come from? As you pick it up, you realise that this is probably an important clue. At that moment, you hear a ghostly voice coming from behind you like an echo that directly imprints into your brain. Save me. It's so dark. I don't want to be trapped here. Please find me. This magnetic stone is the first clue. Bring it. Come find me. Come and save me. The weakened voice comes to an abrupt halt. Did you hear that? It was a vengeful spirit. I thought only I could hear it. What do you mean, a vengeful spirit? That was obviously a Heliobus, right? Ah, yes. It looks like all the clues are hidden in this residence. All we need to do is find the Heliobus, and all these problems will be solved. This magnetic stone will have you some use. Take it for now. There's no time to waste. Let's take a look around for some clues. We have an unusually coloured stone. And we shall wander into the courtyard to find the puzzle. So there's lots of little sparklies to investigate. This is obviously the one that we need to investigate first, because it's right in front of us. A heavy stone. It looks like it's engraved with some kind of script, but it's hard to make up. Maybe if you could use rubbing paper, you could copy the inscription and read it. I don't yet have an item. I need paper. What's in the bushes? A plant. There's nothing out of the ordinary. A broken Cloud Knight's Devastator Glaive. It's extremely sharp, so you decide to take it with you, just in case it comes handy. And finally, a shelf. So, there's a door here. The door is sealed shut. It requires a key to open. I do not yet have a key. And a box. It's hard to move due to its weight. The lock is corroded and there is a hole the size of a fist in the top side. There's something metallic inside. Perhaps there is a way to get an item out of the box. If you use a strongly magnetic stone, you may be able to remove the item. So if we try using the lodestone, which is magnetic, that's what lodestones are. The magnetic stone placed near the base of the box, you hear the metallic item cling to the side of it. You guide the item to the missing hole to the top and extract it. It's a key! So we have the key. This is like classic text adventure stuff. A fragment of the Cloud Knight's Devastator Glaive? That could be useful as a paper cutter. I'm here to give clues. So yeah, this is like classic text adventure stuff. We're going to give you a whole bunch of items and then a bunch of puzzles where the items get used. But unlike a text adventure, we're not going to make you try and work out what exact verb to use, and we're just going to tell you what the solutions are as you go. Like in the text adventure, there's no way they would have told you, hey, go find a magnet. They would have said, hey, there's a metallic item in here and you can't reach it. And you have to say, use magnet on box. Or use magnet on key. And it would have helped you there. Okay, so now we're in another room. There is a door here. A door that is sealed shut. It requires a key to open. I do not yet have a key. Or don't yet have this key. A discarded food box. The food inside seems to have been prepared very recently. You remove all the food items from within and make it into something that looks like a rice ball. Is there someone hungry in need of this? They're really making sure that you don't miss anything, aren't they? A broken courier package. The sealing tape seems very strong. Wonder if there's a way to open it. Well, we could use the sharp thing that we found before. The Devastator Glaive easily tears through the packing tape and you obtain a key from the various items inside. So let's just make sure that we've used all of the investigable things in here. An odd bell. It looks like an item used to call a small animal. Let's take it. It might come in handy later. So we'll go through here, and now we have a key to this door. I'm not going to talk to them because all they're going to do is give me more clues, and I don't need clues because this is really simple. So let's use the key. Key broke off in the lock. Hey, what are you doing there? You're there? Oh, you did actually teleport. Okay. And now, I believe this is the last room. Yes, that door is not sparkly. There's a sparkler behind us. There's a birdcage. Its captive has long left. And in the corner here we have a courier package that is making a growling sound. The package is out of reach. Maybe you can use something that makes a ringing sound to lure it closer. Let's ring the bell. You ring the bell. It looks like the courier package moved closer. A courier package that is making a growling sound. It sounds like there is a small, hungry creature in there waiting to be fed. Throw it some food or it won't let you open the package. Meow, meow. Oof, oof. Awoo, awoo. Eep, eep. You place the square rice ball to one side, and in a blink of an eye, a shadow seems to burst out of the package, snap up the rice ball, and then let out a low growl. What on earth is in that box? Then it seems like an invisible monster crawls out from the box and shuffles along the wall, leaving handprints? Follow it. Let's see. There are handprints that go this way. And we find something else that's sparkly. The strange handprints remain. On closer inspection, there is a scrapped rubbing paper hidden around here. So, we have finally tracked down... So that's the box that the little creature escaped from, obviously. That's just there for expository reasons. So if we go back here and now we use the rubbing paper... You flick through a few pages of unused rubbing paper and place it on the stone and carefully rub the message on the stone. We couldn't just read it on the stone itself. To my unfamiliar friend, I trust that you've come for my safe. However, before that, I believe you should become aware of what has transpired within this residence. As an outworlder burdened with a gravely ill wife, I invested a considerable sum to acquire this property near the Alchemy Commission. I have resided here for quite some time and have encountered numerous inexplicable phenomena. Whispers seem to emanate from the corners, an unexplainable chill occasionally fills the air, and my furniture would move around on its own. These occurrences led me to experience severe nervous breakdowns, succumbing to overwhelming despair. Just as I nearly listed my home for sale, a real estate agent tormented me too. He inquired, "Is your house haunted? A haunted property like this won't fetch a high price. Selling it to me at a reduced rate would be your best option." However, I never disclosed the haunted nature of my home to him. If you are perceptive enough, you might have discerned the true reason behind its haunting. I don't do things like other people. Upon discovering the truth, I resolved to seek retribution. I placed the deed within the safe, refraining from selling to anyone and letting that agent wander about the place for all eternity. I shall depart from the Xianzhou for good, ensuring that he never gains possession of this abode. If you, my unfamiliar friend, wish to unlock the safe, you must solve the puzzle I have left behind. M is 71839. I'm going to write this down just in case it's not made hugely obvious to me later. M is 71839. N is 7193. V is 183. The combination to the safe is written on a note affixed to its surface. Enter the correct combination and you shall discover the surprise I have prepared for you. Use the function, so we do have a way to check that later. Okay, so we go down here and we go back. I believe the safe is here now. Yep, the safe has appeared. Looks like we found everything we need. Let's look at the clues. So if M is 71839, N is 7193, and V is 183, what is T? Okay, so it did actually take me a while to solve this before, but I do remember what the solution is. So if you look at a numeric keypad, then 71839, 7193, 183. So T is 1328. 1328. This is so tough. Cullfish, why not try drawing them with your hands? Oh dear, they did actually give me a clue, so maybe it didn't take me that long. Okay, so I did actually... I probably am... But up, this is a teapot. No leaves, no water, no tea. So I probably didn't take as long to solve this as I thought. Seems like a broken musical instrument that can no longer make any sound. Leave it aside. An exquisite safe that looks to be holding precious items. There's a note attached. It seems to be reminding the owner of the password. Let's try inputting the password. The note says the safe's password is T. There is no T in the lock, so T must represent a series of digits. You will need to find clues to prove this. Now to enter the password. One, 3, 2, 8. You guessed 1, 3, 2, and 8 so far. The password must be the stroke order for the letter T on a 9-square grid. It's correct. You successfully open the safe, and alongside the deed there is something you never expected to see. I expected to see it. A heliobus! You finally came. Blasted humans. Cursed humans. How dare you do this to me? Hey! We let you out, you bastard! Oops, and I probably should not have been on auto because I actually need to save my alts for the heliobus, or maybe I don't. What does this do? Inflicts Skyfire Curse to all targets, which can deal blast damage. Continually increase Skyfire Curse damage, so just let's blast them. Well, that didn't do much. Anyway. And the battle's over too quickly to even care. Stop! I can be reasonable, and I've totally forgotten what voice I was using before. Finally, a living person for me to breathe the sweet scent of life. Let me catch my breath first. What is wrong with all of you? You think these kinds of terrifying tricks are funny? You almost scared me to death. Wait, isn't the haunting caused by Heliobi? Who told you that? Aren't humans the one who makes houses haunted? Seriously. Oh, we heard from the landlord, Renault, that this place is haunted, so we came to investigate. Oh, Renault, the landlord. Wait, you're talking about Renault? He said his name was Renault. The owner of this house was indeed Renault, but he was a short-life species who died a century ago, so the person you actually saw was... It's an imposter, Renault. That's right, the truth is just that boring. I've had enough here. You got me, get me in that gourd and get me out of here. Take me somewhere with some life and yang energy. If I call your name, do you dare to respond? My name is Bernie. Hurry and claim me. Okay. Oh. So what's the deal with Renault? Look at this picture. Isn't it the same one that's on the deed? Ah, I saw that by accident, but I didn't mean to see that. It's indeed the same person. The name on the deed is Renault, and he was an outworlder. So who is that Renault that we met before? I think I have an idea. Come on, let's get back and see that landlord. We have a property deed and we have a family photo. Dated 100 years ago. And we're back outside and we shall talk to Renault. You're back. Well, did you find my deed? Wait, how about we test you a little about who exactly is the owner of the household written on this deed? Is it not Renault? So, you are Renault? Yeah, I told you that before. I am Renault. Wrong. Renault is a short-life species that passed away over a century ago. It says right here on the deed. You are not the real Renault. What? We found a picture of Renault and his family. Which one of these is you? We also found messages left behind by Renault. His family recorded multiple supernatural incidents they encountered. In the end, these hauntings forced them to sell the place and move out of here. Just when you thought that no one would know who this outworlder was, you tried to sell off his property, but realizing this haunted house really was haunted, you got scared. So you contacted us on Ghostly Grove, hoping that the 10 Lords Commission could help drive away these ghosts for you. Huh. We have all the evidence here. I am a Cloud Knight, and I am taking you to the Realm Keeping Commission. Curses! Curse you! Now the truth behind the haunted house has come to light. The rest is for the Realm Keeping Commission to handle. I've already explained the situation to the Realm Keeping Commission. I'm sure they will be able to handle this. Let's get back to Fixtroll Garden. We can put this unfortunate Heliobus in the suppression tower. So let us finish off this little questy. So we'll go to this suppression tower over here. And put the dude away. I never thought the results of our haunted house investigation wouldn't be that it wasn't haunted at all. Although, that doesn't stop us from posting an update on Ghostly Grove. Breaking news, the cabin in the mist. I never thought someone would do something as despicable as feinting or haunting to scare someone off and sell their assets for profit. We have a saying in my homeworld, sometimes men's hearts are even darker than demons. Seeing how scared that Heliobus was, I finally understood the phrase. There's a certain, conflict in the lore now, given that, the Fate Go Camelot stuff is overlapping with the Gwenhyfin Camelot stuff. I wonder if that will ever be investigated. Even though we found out the truth behind the haunted house, I feel a little unsatisfied. Well, let's leave it there. I've got things to do. See you later. Bing. New message. Everyone, something terrible has happened. Huahua is missing. What? Did she say where she was going before she left yesterday? No, she didn't. Now, think about it. Something's been off with her since yesterday. Huahua? 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 Calling out to her in the group chat won't help. We should contact Hanya right away. Let's meet at the usual place. Our ghost hunting squad can't afford to lose any members. Also, she's a friend. Since I've already published a post, since you're here, let's give it a quick once-over. I'm on my way. Welcome back, Lil Way. And we're over 400k subscribers. We've hit the next milestone. I think this is the last of the quests. Because, where am I? So I need to go back this way. Yeah, so because this is presumably where our lovely Hua has gone in search of Tail. And so we will at some point resolve that situation, which is nice because, you know, we want to reunite them. So let's get back here and at least read our messages. And then we will close off this episode and go finish it off later. So the cabin, we'll read the Cabin in the Mist and we'll leave that for the next round. Was it really that scary? What sort of monsters did you run into? A ghost Kafka. You remember that wanted Stellar Hunter bounty that was posted everywhere? I saw that Kafka as a ghost and I surrendered on the spot. I caught a 28 caddyfish today. Does anyone want to see it? This is not a cabin, it's a proper house. What cookie cutter horror story is this? Click to pay Hexanexus now. If I were there, you guys would never have been in trouble in the first place. The internet. Look, wait, not going to stream this meetup? Please post a live stream this time in case we miss it. Hit sub. Hit the sub button to stay informed. I'll remind you when the stream starts. Is there anything else I haven't replied to? Nope. Everything else I've replied to. So, with that completed, I think it's time. Let's make sure, yeah, I am actually on screen. I think it's time for me to say that is probably quite a longish episode because we did kind of 2 quests, but we're getting to the end of the ghost hunting event. I'm not going to do many events as part of this. I'm going to mostly stick to the main quest line. I just did this one mainly because I wanted to get that Yan Qing story in so that I could talk about that, but also because it's like one of my favorite events of the entire like series of events. But like in the background, I you know, did the Pokemon event and various other ones just off stream just to get Jades and stuff. So anyway, thank you very much for watching me go through this ghost hunting, and I will hopefully continue to make more of these at a reasonable cadence now, and see you in the next one. Thank you very much.